Hi guys, welcome to the first update on potential tropical cyclone O2L, which is the likely to become the second Atlantic system of the year to be named. It's already at 40 miles per hour per reconnaissance, which went in just an hour or two ago. And all it needs to do is get that center a little bit more closed, and we will have Tropical Storm Bonnie, which will likely be the name of the update tomorrow. Take a look at the system already and my predictions for how strong it will get. You can see the system, I think personally, will get up to 80 miles per hour, and at its, actually a peak of 85 miles per hour, in between the 96 hour and the 120 hour, or the 4-day and the 5-day, which will lead into its landfall, likely on Nicaragua or Costa Rica, maybe even Honduras if it tracks a little bit north. But looking a little bit more closely into the closer landfall, there is a looming threat for Trinidad, St. Lucia, and Grenada, and even some areas in Barbados and St. Vincent are in the path of this storm, very close coming. Even the northern bits of Venezuela and Guyana and Suriname need to be looking out for this system, as it could create torrential rain or heavy rain and some gusty winds in those areas. Go ahead and take a look at some satellite imagery for this storm, and as you can see, it's looking a lot better than it did yesterday, and you can really see right here that it's having a huge convective burst and a bunch of cloud tops burst up right now. You can even see that other little wave behind it that has a small chance to develop. But the main problem right now is potential tropical cyclone O2L. And we'll go ahead and take a look now at my prediction for the wind speeds up next to the NHC's. The NHC goes a little bit lower than mine, predicting a 75 mile per hour peak, but the NHC still has it quite up there, and our intensities are very similar, at least in the way we're projecting them. Taking a look at how the models are looking at the system, and you can see a main consensus between either two areas. There's this group that takes it low and then brings it up into a high-end tropical storm with around 50 to 70 mile per hour winds. And then there's a more prominent group with some more prominent names like the HWFI and the ICON model that take it higher up into Cat 1 and even Cat 2 status. The HWFI is showing Cat 2 status because it takes a more northern path that'll avoid a lot more land. Taking a look at the NHC's tracks, you can see that there's tropical storm warnings in place for Trinidad and Tobago, as well as the Grenada, the Grenadines, and St. Lucia. You can see the small area of tropical storm force winds extruding out from the system and how they don't think it'll form until around the 24-hour mark. I think it could form before then, but I also agree with it not forming until around 18 hours out. Taking a look at my expected track next to the NHC's, mine appears in this black line, and the NHC's is in cyan or blue or teal. And as you can see, I take a slightly more northern track compared to the NHC, which is the reason that I have the intensity slightly higher than the NHC's does. And I'm sure if there's a shift northward, the NHC will follow suit in my predictions and go a little bit higher than what they were seeing before. Go ahead and taking a look at potential models on this one, and you can see there's a very tight consensus around the NHCs and my predictions, although the NHC looks a little bit low compared to this system, or the model consensus. At least it's showing a little bit lower of a track. And going ahead and taking a look at my personal scale, the PDI, which is the potential damage index, we're taking a look at the surge of around maybe 2 to 3 feet for these islands. So we're going to be taking a look at the impacts for Trinidad, St. Lucia, and Grenada, and Venezuela, not the ones for Nicaragua, which will be coming later on. The speed of the storm is quite fast, so it's not getting much from that. The rainfall is quite low as well, at around 4 to 5, maybe 6 or 7 inches, with winds of around 50 miles per hour at the time of landfall, at least projected. So not too much to worry about, at least in these islands, although it is nothing to scoff at, and I would still prepare and not take the storm lightly. Thank you guys anyways for watching this video. Quick reminder to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more content like this and more up-to-date videos on these tropical systems, and thanks for watching.